Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Aquarius Vibe reading for May 2023. This is actually 1 June that this is being done on, so I'm just finishing up this series. So one more sign after this and this will be done. Let's go ahead, before we get into the reading itself, I just want to say thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments, anything at all that supports the channel. And I hope, again, the goal of my readings is not necessarily for for my channel to grow, even though that would be great. It's more about I like to do readings, and I just hope the messages help you in some kind of way. All right, Aquarius, let's get into it. Center energy, Queen of Cups. This is either you or someone else. Very loving, very caring, nurturing individual who just really knows how to love. Okay. Ten of Swords is crowning energy, though. So this is about some sort of hurt and pain and betrayal. So maybe this is you having been betrayed, or someone else around you who is the Queen of Cups who's been betrayed. But I asked about you, so this again could be someone else around you or you. We've got the undermining energy is the High Priestess. So in the challenge position, this tells me you might not be using your intuition right now, or you might not feel like you can trust it. Maybe it's betrayed you in the past, something like that. Fool is what led up to this. So perhaps you took a risk in some way that may not have turned out as well as you wanted it, something like that. But your outcome energy is the Two of Cups. To me, this is balance within you, yourself, and or a loving relationship. Two of Cups is also a decision. So you could need to make a decision after coming into a balanced state is what I get with Temperance, or a loving situation could need balancing. Lots of different things. Again, with the Two of Cups, this could be a spiritual balancing between you and you, meaning your higher self and your 3D self, meaning your yin and yang, meaning your divine feminine, divine masculine, light and dark. All of these things have to come into balance. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and see if we can get some more information. So here we have the Shaman's Dream Oracle. The first message we have here is the Spirit of the River, movement toward adventure. Again, this leads me right back to that Fool card there. This is a 50, which is a 5, so it's all about change. So to me, this is sort of just another confirmation of the Fool energy, right? Stepping out, taking a risk, moving forward. You might not have an idea what's going to happen, how it's going to go, but you're going to do it anyway. And now we have 52, which is a 7, straddling worlds, wandering between realms. So this is about the transition state, even between where you were before, where you're heading to, is what I get, and balancing between that. Okay, because it's a sort of like an interesting place to be not quite firm in the position where you are. It's almost like being blind, not sure of your footing even. Okay, next we have 46, which is a 10, Root Girl, the disowned self. So this is about going through the various stages of transformation and healing that take place as you're on an awakening journey. The disowned self is a part of you that could have been disowned for many reasons. This also lends me to believe root chakra a little bit too. So this could be the inner child wounding, perhaps. This could be root chakra balancing, so that you feel more stable, so that you trust where you're going, kind of thing, that you feel stable where you're going, kind of thing too. But this requires healing. This requires really dealing with some things, is what I'm getting there. Next, we have 49, which is a 13, which is a 4, and we have skywriting the fates. So you see, you've got a lot of different kind of, I want to say these are rune symbols, if I'm not mistaken, on the card. And this is about destiny. Things are playing out the way that they're meant to, is what I'm getting there. Next, we have Woodwives, adaptability, another 10 here. So this is about, again, new beginnings here, and being adaptable, being flexible, not being rigid, not resisting, going with the flow. Lots of different messages coming in with that card. Next, we have 61, which is a 7, whale song resonating. So to me, this is about learning to really, really go with things that resonate with you personally. Somehow I'm drawn to the high priestess there, and trusting in your intuition, trusting where it's leading you, trusting your higher self where they're leading you. Lots of different messages coming in with that card, even too. You could also have an affinity for water. You could also have an affinity for whale songs, whale music, that kind of stuff, music in general, even. Getting around water, lots of different messages coming in there. We've got number 45, which is a 9, repairing the veil, forgiveness. This is about forgiveness of situations, forgiveness of betrayals, forgiveness of pain, forgiveness of whoever, including yourself. Okay, because a lot of times we're more than willing to forgive others, but we really, really trip up on not forgiving ourselves. So a lot of forgiveness there. Now we have number 5, another 5 here, closing the door, completion. So closing out a cycle, understanding that's what's happening here to move forward. And now we have 35, which is an 8, lost compass, getting back to integrity. So if there was anything that you did that you felt not in resonance with, you knew it within your spirit, it wasn't right, whatever it was. I'm not here to cast any stones, judgments, whatever. This is about what I'm getting off of the card here. This is about you realigning yourself with who you truly are, doing things in a fashion that resonates with your soul, with your spirit. Okay. And this is, like I said, this is about getting back to your authenticity, because we can all step out of integrity when we are not being authentically ourselves as well. Now, here we have, this is the Oracle, the 7 energies here. We have number 9, 18 is a 9, 1 and 8. The power of purpose is in the reverse. So perhaps not knowing what your purpose is really where you're feeling lost, even not knowing what steps to take, not knowing what direction to go into. Finding, listening to your intuition is challenging. Okay. Next we have 42, which is a 6. Smoke and mirrors is in the challenge position. To me, this is about no longer being in illusions, no longer wanting to be in illusions, not creating them, and not allowing them to be created, whether you're doing this or someone else is. We've got a number 1 here with earth magic. This is about healing from Mother Gaia coming in for you. This is about getting in nature. This is about grounding, even to allow for more peace and balance to come in. Next, we have birds of a feather. This could be like-minded people that you're going to perhaps, number 7 here, I'm sorry, 25, 2 plus 5, 7. This is about meeting like people, soul tribe. This is about collaborating. This is about talking with. These are people who you feel comfortable with that you're talking to. These are people who understand you, get you on a whole new level, right? So we've got number 5 here. We had a lot of 5s here. We've got body and soul. To me, this is the alignment. This is and this is green. So this could be heart chakra, but I'm getting coming into alignment, coming into balance between the 3D and the 5D, coming into alignment physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Everything coming online is what I'm getting as well. Then we have close encounters. This could be ancestors. This could be others coming to your aid to assist you. This is a 10, which is equal to a 1, brand new beginning again with the Fool card here. So this is about getting some assistance. You could be visited by different entities as well. Again, ancestors, other entities coming in to assist, spiritual team, etc. Now let's go ahead and get into the Globe Divine Alignment Oracle messages. So we have the 10th house legacy, Cardinal, Saturn, Earth, Capricorn. So either you have Capricorn in your chart or this involves 10th house energies, or a Capricorn could be involved as well. Next we have weight, blockage, detour, try again, not the right time. So nothing is going to happen before it's time. Okay. So you could be having a delay known as the detour here because it's not the right time. You're being asked to wait. You could be experiencing a block to not take a certain step right now. And that is for you remember spirit's rejection is protection. So there's a reason why. We've got first house, self-identity, cardinal, fire sign, Aries, Mars, which is ruled by Mars. So this could be something to do with your first house as well. This also could be involving an Aries, or you could have Aries in your chart. We have second house, values. So we have Earth, we have fixed, we have Taurus, we have Venus sign here too. So this could either be you have Taurus in your chart, this involves a Taurus, but this is definitely dealing with values, someone's values, whether it's yours or someone else's. Next we have hold this. So this is, let's see here. Oh, okay. So this could be getting the keys, the knowledge to hold on to this deeper knowledge, to maintain it, to keep it secret, because it's meant just for you to be used at the proper time and place. Next, we have married. Let's make it official. Wifey, hubby, engaged, long-term bae. So this could be taking a relationship to the next level if you're not already married. This could be, again, we have the Two of Cups over here too. So it could be a divine connection here. Next, we have wealth with the 888, 10 of Pentacles, generational wealth even. So this could be your concern. This might be what you want to do, or this might be what you're receiving. Next, we have karmic blessing. I think it's what you're receiving because we have abundance, Midas touch. Everything you touch turns to gold kind of thing. So beautiful energy for you, Aquarius. Now, let's go ahead and get into your women's renegade mama women's empowerment deck. Now these cards are and you'll see there's a lot of feminine themed messages here because I just got led that a lot of people are going through this balancing within themselves. Remember, I talked about divine feminine, divine masculine balancing. That balancing is the light and the dark. It's about accepting yourself exactly as who you are, forgiving yourself for whatever you've done, getting back to the integrity that we talked about at the top, because the integrity is the authentic you. And so whether you've done things, we've all done things. So this is about allowing yourself to understand the bigger view of things and not being yourself up anymore, not telling yourself, living in these illusions that you're a terrible person. True, you may have done some things, okay? We've all done some things, but this is about stepping into your authentic self, okay? Now, the first one we have here is I attract positive and loving relationships in my life. And I could swear that I just did a reading on Gemini. That was the first card they got out in the exact same place. So you may have Gemini in your chart, or you might be dealing with a Gemini. Every morning I wake up with positive intention. Every day is a new day to manifest the life of my dreams. This is about waking up every day, understanding it's a blessing, understanding the gratitude of waking up in general, and then being able to live your life in a way that is full of gratitude, is full of abundance and appreciation for everything that you have. My universal connection to all beings helps me approach others with compassion, understanding that we are all going through journeys. We are all going through lessons. It is all about forgiveness. It is about exercising the unconditional love that Spirit put within us, shining our light and helping others and seeing that others are on their journey and we're all connected. We have true beauty happens when we heal from within. So again, this is about talking about the healing that I talked about earlier in the reading, especially with the Ten of Swords over here, the Temperance, the Two of Cups coming into balance, that kind of thing. Now we've got mistakes are a natural part of my soul's journey. I learn, I forgive, and move forward. Again, forgiveness, learning, healing, all of these things are tied here. along throughout your reading. We've got transitions in life can be uncomfortable. I am present with all of my emotions as I shed this old skin and grow into the new. Again, we've had a lot of Fool energy as well in your reading, which means you're going through that transition between closing out the old cycle, stepping into the new. And that can be challenging, okay? Because you're releasing things, you're purging things, things are coming up for you to deal with them, to heal them, but you got to feel them to do any of that. And then I forgive and release to allow for my own healing. I let karma take care of the details. Again, we just talked about that. Here we have, I am proud of who I am, again in the reverse. So that's where the forgiveness comes in. That's where the healing comes in. Because whatever you've done, you're still beating yourself up about it. And so therefore, that's where that healing needs to come in. And then we have, all of my imperfections are perfect. And understanding that we all have flaws. We all have light and dark. We've all done things we weren't proud of. But it's moving on to a higher perspective, understanding we needed to go through our experiences in life to gain the wisdom that we need, and the strength that we need, and everything else that we need to move forward and to step into more of our authentic self. So that's what this journey is about, getting back to who we genuinely were created to be. Now let's go ahead and move into your high vibe messages. Here we have, in the challenge position, no news. Stop listening to the news. Yeah, you need to look at the Gemini reading, because some of these cards came out for them too. The news tends to focus on fearful stories and fears low vibration emotion. Turn off the news for a day or a week. See how it changes your energy. You will hear all the important issues just from talking to other people. So anything you need to know, you're going to know. Turn off the news, get away from the distractions. We have letters. Write a letter to your future self. What advice would you give? What questions would you ask? When you do this writing, just as I told Gemini, again, these two cards right here and this card here came out for them as well. We've got, so with this, you want to do some free writing. The way you do that is you ask the questions on the card here. The first one would be, what advice would you give? Then you write until you can't write anymore. You don't worry about dotting the I's and crossing the T's, and what you're writing, you just write. Then you move on to the second question about what questions would you ask, and you do the same. You put it up for about 24 to 48 hours, and then you go back to it and read it. It's usually very insightful when you do this kind of free writing. Humanity, yeah, you definitely need to watch the Gemini writing, because all of these came out for Gemini. Step away from electronics, no cell phones, no video games, no nothing, just be human. So this is about getting into a state of quietness. This is about allowing spirit to have some communion with you, for you to get some peace, some meditation from all the distraction. Because the only way you can heal things is you have to take the time to be by yourself, and deal with some stuff. Okay, you can't do that running away by distracting yourself with all the electronics. It's not going to work. It says emotions. Feel your emotions, be with them, honor them, process them, then move on and enjoy your life. So this is about dealing with some stuff, right? Healing it, but you've got to feel it in order to bring it up and transmute it. Next, we have a list of love, right? All of the people who deeply love you. Think of all the people who deeply love you and feel the love. So again, this is about really, really knowing that you are loved. And understanding that this is a time for you to love on yourself. This is a time to be in love. Okay, and I don't mean with someone else necessarily. I mean in love with you, and feel love again. Okay. Next, we have positive change in the challenge position. We have the opposite of an intuitive thought is a self-critical thought. Whenever you put yourself down or think you are not good enough, reframe the statement. For example, turn I am not good enough into what if I was good enough. Turn I'm not very smart into I'm doing my best, or kindness is my strength. What are some other positive statements you can think of to reframe the self-critical thoughts? Again, this goes back to the illusion card here, because when you tell yourself these negative things and you don't bother to reframe them, they become the record that plays very, very unconsciously. And so the more you allow that record to play, the more it becomes embedded in your thinking, and it happens without you being aware. So this is about being aware. This is about reframing those thoughts when they come up, so you can change that record, okay, that you're playing inside your head, because it's not true. Next, we have for hard times. Having a hard time with a situation, imagine that person, people, or event being surrounded by sparkly white, loving light. Make a cocoon of love around them or it. This changes the energy around circumstances, plus it changes you. So to me, this is about getting a higher perspective. This is about sending love to the situation, to the people involved, and just, leaving it up to spirit. Next, we have gratitude. Write a list of 10 things you are grateful for. Feel a gratitude. Hold the feeling in your body. And then start to notice more things to be grateful for. Make it a daily practice. Gratitude attracts more to be grateful for. So, yeah, as you start out this list, start out a list of 10 things, you're going to find out very quickly that as you write 10 things, you're going to find out 10 more, 100 more, 1,000 more. And then you're just going to walk in gratitude, which is really a beautiful energy, and it raises your vibration. We have animals. Animals are always at a high vibration. They are not concerned with life's details. Hold your cat or dog. Talk to your bird or a guinea pig. Learn from them. If you don't have a pet, then borrow a neighbor's. Because animals are they are so funny. You could go outside and like if you have a dog or well, your cat is a little bit more independent, but cats have their own way of showing affection as well. They're usually, like walk by your leg, rub up against your leg, purr, those kinds of things. But dogs are funny because you could go outside and you could have just pet your dog. You can go outside, come back in less than 30 seconds, and they will still treat you like you've been gone 10 years. So that's the energy that they want you to really get into with animals. Now let's go ahead and we're going to close out your reading with the what is this deck called? I don't know why I have such a struggle with keeping this deck name in my mind. Okay, it's High Tribe Oracle. So we're gonna go ahead and shuffle real quick, and then we'll get some messages, and we'll close out your reading. Okay, one more time. Okay, Spirit, go ahead and give me some messages for Aquarius, please. Messages for Aquarius. Okay. Yep, here we go. There's two. I'm just going to flip them back over. Spirit, give me some more messages. Ooh. Okay, hold on a second here. Okay, these are in the challenge position. I'm not sure if these are reversed. Okay, I think they're okay. Okay, challenge position. Yeah, you got a lot of challenge cards. So that means that you're trying to do these things, but it's a struggle. That's what that means when anything's in the challenge position. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see what we have for you, and then we'll see what we get here. Okay, so the first one we have here is Sun Goddess. A couple of messages here. Number one, step back into the love and the warmth of you. Light your own fire. Light your own soul. Step into creativity, beauty, shine. Okay, get some sun, perhaps even as well. The magic carpet, believe in magic again. Okay, this is royalty, so purple usually means royalty. So really, step into the royalty of who you are genuinely. Moving forward, again, enough said. Gold here. So this is about abundance coming your way. Moving forward. Matters of the heart, this is about love, but more importantly, this is about how you feel about yourself. And then when you start stepping into your own energy of love, you're going to draw love to you automatically. Challenge position, we have celebrate your gifts. So this is perhaps you not either understanding you have gifts, or that you don't You don't want the gifts that you've been given. Something about that. Next, we have the healer. Again, perhaps needing some healing, not stepping into the energy of being a healer yourself, even. Next, we have raising the frequency. Again, getting out of low vibes, getting away from the electronics, the news, all that. Expecting unusual. So this is, again, this leads me back to this one here where you could be visited by people, whether this is ancestors or entities that are there to assist you. Divine Gypsy, stepping into knowing who you are, your genuine magical ways, yeah, that you do have some gifts that you're not acknowledging. 'Tis the season to bloom. So this is about prosperity because you see the purple, you see the green. This is about balancing. This is about nature. This is about beautiful energy, actually, beautiful. So this is where things are coming to fruition. This is where you're going to grow and you're going to go from the caterpillar to the butterfly. Next, we have balance, which is in the reverse. So this is about getting out into nature. This is about balancing the yin and yang, the divine feminine, divine masculine, the light and dark even. Stargazer, getting out at night, looking at the magic of the stars, the beauty of the night sky even. Manifesting too is what came through on that. All the words, all the world's the stage. This to me is, where you're going to step into the limelight. This is going to be where you're going to shine, but this is in a challenge position. So it tells me maybe you don't want to shine. Maybe you still need to do some inner work to build up your confidence to do so, but you are meant to. Next, we have Flower of Life. This is the challenge with blooming where you're planted, not being afraid to bloom, to shine, to go through this change, go through this period of growth and balance. The bridge, this is about the balance again, is what I get here. It also goes back to straddling both worlds and finding that balance, okay, between your 3D self, your 5D self, and understanding all of that. Next, we have a woman in the moon. Again, you got a lot of cards here that tell me that you are a person who likes the nighttime. So really getting out at night, getting out under the moon is going to be helpful to you, perhaps revealing some things to you even. Your future self is trying to help you and assist you at this time, balancing your, again, 3D future self, trusting your future self, because you had the intuition here in the challenge position as well, because they are trying to guide you at this time. Next, we have prayer in the reverse. Again, a lot of cards, even in this deck, that Gemini had. So again, another reminder about that. Prayer, getting on bended knee. Okay, not being so proud to not communicate with spirit, reestablishing that relationship, putting all your burdens down, even with the Ten of Swords here, the betrayals, the pain, the hurt, all of that, getting some assistance from spirit, even constant kindness to yourself and others, forgiveness, nurturing, just being who you genuinely are meant to be. Next, we have the gardener. Yeah, all of these cards Gemini had, the majority of them. The gardener, planting some seeds. These are coming to fruition even. That's why you have the bloom message that we read a few minutes ago. Getting out into nature, working in the garden even. Change of scenery, vacation, getting outside, doing something different, doing something new. And then the last one, the one with the field, again, being one with nature, getting outside, grounding, spending some time in nature too is very important for you to help you balance. So I do hope that this helps you, Aquarius. Much love and light, Lady T.